So when you're trying a new workout plan or trying a new diet plan, one thing that's tempting is to try one thing. It doesn't work for a day or two, hop onto another thing, try another thing, try another thing, try another thing. You try Mediterranean diet a day, You try Atkins another day, You go to carnivore, You go vegan, you go intermittent fasting, blah, 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 calorie counting, blah, blah, blah. Workout, you do HIIT training, then you do calisthenics, then you do swimming, then you go from this and that, and you just cannot figure it out. And the reason why I don't recommend doing this is that you need some data. What does that mean? You need a good sample size of to determine if it really works for you, because one day is not enough. And that may sound extreme, but I'm sure you guys and gals can relate to it, where you try something for a few days and then you feel like it doesn't work, and then you try something else. Now, I know that's tempting to do, but outside of injuries and anything that's really extreme, you should do it for at least a few weeks, but in my opinion, 3 weeks. 21 days to make or break a good or bad habit. 21 days trying carnivore. I'm not here to promote carnivore. I'm not here to promote anything specific. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to get data. Get data on your body. Get a sample size of at least 21 days. And let's use carnivore as an example if that's what you want to try out. Suck it up, try it out. You got to remember, this is not permanent. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But during those 21 days of this example, doing carnivore, you will notice changes in your body composition, for better or for worse. It's gonna vary between person to person. But during those 21 days, you're gonna learn some things about your body and how your body responds to this specific diet, something that you'll get from personal experience that you can't mimic or you can't reproduce reading a book or reading testimonials from other people. You got to experience it. Same thing goes for the workouts. If you have a friend who's an avid swimmer and they swim 6 days a week and it works for them, try it. You may be a little miserable, but try it. 21 days, try it. Now you got to remember, these workouts and these workout routines, the beauty of it is that it's not set in stone. You can learn from this, and you could always alter it, change it up completely, or it could be a hybrid. It could be a mixture of other workouts that you've done. So let's say you tried swimming for 21 days, and then you tried weight training, a bro split like I do, 2 body parts a day, legs 1 day, ab work, some cardio. You do that for 3 weeks. Then you get all these data points, and you figure out what works best for you. And it could be a hybrid. It could be a combination. So an example of swimming maybe you don't want to swim 6 days a week. You got tired of it, so you end up swimming twice a week. You do weight training twice a week, cardio, on the bike for 1 day, and you rest 1 day, and it works for you. Same thing goes with the diet. You tried carnivore as the example I'm using again. You lost a ton of weight, but it became too extreme. So you modified it a little bit. You kind of, throw in a little bit of intermittent fasting. You did some carb cycling, where you can have some more carbs on your days when you're working out, and you go semi-carnivore. There's all sorts of things. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. You don't need to do that. But what you do need to do is you need to stick with something for a few weeks to be able to see if it actually works. 1 or 2 days, like I said, is not enough time to determine if it's gonna work for you. Because I'll give you an example. Like if you go on a high protein, low carb diet, and if you try it for a few days, the first few days, you know what happens? Your body, especially if you've been taking in a lot of carbs, your body is going into shock. It's going into basically like a detox mode, where, carbohydrates, they're the primary source of energy, but they also help your brain function. And when you drop your carbs significantly, it's very common to get a little bit of brain fog. And let's say you feel a little sluggish, before you might go into ketosis. But if you're on the realm of getting into ketosis and using your body fat to burn energy as your primary source and turn into a fat burning machine, if you never get to that point and you stop right before you get into ketosis, and you determine that, oh, the high protein, low carbohydrate diet didn't work for me because I just felt like crap and I couldn't concentrate. And I'm not saying that didn't happen, but you didn't allow to break through that plateau to even have a chance to get into ketosis, to reap the benefits of it. And like I said, this video is not to promote that, it's just to give you an example, but I speak from personal experience. So made it this far in this video, that's the key to it. And the last point I want to make, you, if you made it this far in this video, is that if you can't try these new type of diets or workout plans for 21 days, what makes you think once you do find something, you're going to be able to stick with that for the remainder of your life? This is kind of like the pre-trial. This is kind of like view it as the pre-cycle, the pre-run. You know, it helps to give you a good habits and a right mindset into sticking with something, even though it may not work out. But if you stuck with it, it shows that you can stick with something despite having some reluctance, having some doubts. But at least it shows you that you can start something and finish it. And then if you want to change it up, you can. So don't hop around too much. I know it's tempting. You're on week 2 and then you hear about this next best thing since sliced bread, and you're like, oh wait, my friend said they tried this. No, you're at 2 weeks. That fad diet's gonna still be there, and there are gonna be new ones coming out anyway. You're at 2 weeks and your friend says, let's try this. And you're like, well, I watched this video from Sanitary. Let me just do 7 more days. That fad diet's gonna be there. Or that other diet that may be better. Give it another week, man. Stick to your own. Do that, get your data points, get your analysis, and then go from there.